So, after almost 2 years of selling on eBay with 3 stores, between all of them doing about $50,000 a month in sales, all 3 stores top rated seller stores with excellent metrics and phenomenal reviews. Had a whole team of virtual assistants working for me. After almost 2 years of doing business with eBay, always paying all my bills in time, and the top level subscription store, eBay decided to suspend my stores indefinitely, meaning that I've been banned from eBay for life, with not only for life, but without even the ability to appeal. So it's like getting thrown into prison, life in prison, without without even being without parole. You can't ever even try to get out. So and the worst part about it is they won't even give me a reason why. They just say that it's proprietary information. They can't tell me because they say that then I could share why I got banned with other people, and other people could learn how to work around it, which to me is just really weird. I'm like, you can't even tell me. I'm being thrown. You've completely closed up my businesses, and you can't even tell me why you're banning me. So that's what's frustrating about it, and. But hey, such is life, and I think that's the thing that you have to understand when anytime you're using a third-party platform, is that business does have the right to do what they want. For example, YouTube. YouTube could completely just decide to close up my channels if they wanted to. If you have an Amazon store, that could happen. Anytime you're utilizing a third-party platform, that is a risk that you have to take. I've done a lot of research into the different options, what I'm going to do from here, and so I want to share some insight based on my research on what you can do if this happens to you, and also how to avoid this. For some of you guys, because there is some things that I learned and how I could have avoided being banned indefinitely. So I'm going to share a couple of tips on things that you can do if this does happen to you, because it does happen to people, and it's happened to many different people for all different kinds of reasons. Some, just like me, that they don't really understand why. Maybe it was just eBay making an example, or systematically decide to zoom in on certain accounts. I'm not really sure. But anyways, I'm going to share what action steps you can take, because this, definitely could happen to anyone. And what I do want to say is that this has nothing to do with drop shipping. That wasn't the reason why they banned me due to drop shipping. I talked to them, and they said it doesn't have anything to do with that. We'll let you know that. It's not because of drop shipping. That is allowed. It's something else, and they can't tell me because that's proprietary information. So anyways, what can you do if this happens to you? Well, there's a couple of different options. I'm going to write in here just in brainstorming is and this is just from my research. If you guys have any other different suggestions or whatever, please comment below. Let me know. The first thing that one thing that you can do is you can get a stealth account. You can get what's called a stealth account. So you can see this. Just trying to be a little organized here. So a stealth, I don't think you can really see that, but whatever. A stealth account. So what's a stealth account? That's a stealth account that was, just like an account that was created with a hidden IP address and, hidden PayPal, just everything to it is hidden. And there's a couple of ways that you can go about, getting a stealth account. You can buy a pre-made one, which, those are like $200. So you can get buy pre-made. I'll zoom in on this afterwards. Buy pre-made, or I should have just wrote ready or whatever, ready to go. But you can get an already made stealth account. They're like $200. So that is one option, and that is definitely a legitimate option. In researching around and talking with other people, people who are really serious about still doing business on eBay. That's what they do, and it does work. I've chatted with people who do it. It is a little sketchy, and there are some things you have to consider. Because if eBay, if all of a sudden, every time you log into your eBay account for the rest of your career, you're gonna have to make sure you're logged in through, a hidden IP address. and all the other things to make sure you never. But if all was in one day, you slip up, you forgot your cup of coffee or something, and you log in without your hidden IP address and eBay, you got to remember it's technology, computers. They just automatically, their algorithms detect thing and they figure out it's you, then that store is going to be closed up and suspended indefinitely, and you could lose your business overnight. So that's the risk of doing a stealth account. You really got to stay on top of it. And then also, there are some extra steps you have to take. You got to create a PO box, so it can't be linked to your address. You got to create a business LLC. That way, it's not in your name. I think you might even have to create a new bank account linked to the PayPal. So it's there's work involved, and it's kind of and I personally don't know if I want to build my career like that, So that is one method to build a stealth account. Yeah, you can build a stealth account yourself. They actually, you can just do all, or you can get a pre-made stealth account. Now the second option, number two, which kind of pairs up with number one, is there actually are books and courses on the steps on what you can do if your account gets banned. Back in action courses, that's one that I found. Back in action, I've heard good reviews about them, and they have a course and book and everything, and I guess it tells you, exactly what to do step by step in case that you get banned. And I believe pretty much what it is advising you to do is how to create stealth accounts. So, I figure, if anything, just buy the stealth account instead of having to take a course, learn everything, do all that. Just $200, just buy a stealth account. But that is, they may have other suggestions as well. So there are books and courses out there. There's only books on Amazon that can teach exactly what to do step by step. If you've been banned permanently from eBay and still want to keep working with them, what to do. So number three, is you can use a service to fight for you in getting your account back. There are lawyer services, and there's different services online. Like I discovered one that's $1,500, and they guarantee you within 14 days they'll get your account back reinstated, or else you get 100% of your money back. So it's $1,500, and they guarantee within 14 days they can work their magic, get your account reinstated, or else they give you your money back. So, hey, it just depends if it's worth it to you. So, use a service to fight for you to get account back. So that's another option. Use a service for you. I don't think you can really see these very well, but I'll show it afterwards. I'll write down the clip notes in the description. So that is another option. Another option as well is you actually can take legal action. I don't know how costly this would be, but I've read about it online and people who've used a lawyer service, and there are certain type of loopholes in which you can get your account reinstated. For example, I know there's some kind of law or something like that if an attorney reaches out to them and eBay doesn't respond within a given amount of time, then whatever, they have to reinstate you or something like that, But I know that I've read about it online. People have used legal services. I guess, if you were making a ton of money, you had $1 million business on eBay, then maybe it would be worth it to go that route. So, because that could be costly. Another option is to, you could, brain freeze here. Another option is you could wait 12 months. So in 12 months, you can appeal to eBay. So wait 12 months. Appeal every 12 months. I found this out from eBay. Appeal every 12 months. So even though they say that I don't have the right to appeal, I found that I do every 12 months. They give me one opportunity to appeal my case every 12 months. How generous of them. So in 12 months, you can wait and, state a good case, an argument, whatever, and attempt to get your account reinstated. So you can do that, I guess, once every 12 months. Unfortunately, this ban does last a lifetime. I mean, I've seen online now people who 15 years later, eBay still won't forgive them and let them back on, which is just crazy again to me. But whatever, it's just the wild, wild web, and their rules, their game, their playing field, they make the rules. Our option number 5. Move on. I like that one. Just move on. Take your business elsewhere. There are other platforms that you can drop ship on, that you can sell products on. You can drop ship on Amazon. You can drop ship on Shopify. There are other platforms out there that you can sell stuff on. You can do drop shipping on. So, just move on. Don't be like a deer in the headlights, just frozen and not doing anything. Just, move on. Or take this time just to do some soul searching, reflect, think like, all right, drop shipping and everything, or selling on eBay, whatever, maybe you weren't drop shipping, but, maybe the universe is giving you a sign that you need to do something else with your life, not to be all woo-woo, airy-fairy, but, seriously, that's what I've been doing, reevaluating, like, all right, why was I doing drop shipping? Really when I came down, it was just for the money. It wasn't something I was like super passionate about, bringing me a lot of joy. So, that's why I'm probably just going to take my business, and my productivity and my energy elsewhere. I'm just going to, most likely I'm going to take some time to figure it out and to think what I want to do. Fortunately, I do have other businesses, so dropshipping wasn't my sole source of income. I do have other businesses that I can, just focus on those, and I'm still doing good. I'm not going to be hurting. I may just focus on the current businesses that I have, and then just put the extra energy into YouTube and blogging, content creation, which is something that I enjoy. So I think that's what I'm going to double down on, just my own personal brand, because that's something that no one can ever take away from me. Building up my own personal brand. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention why I believe that I was banned from eBay, and how you can potentially avoid that as well. So I believe, so again, like I said, it had nothing to do with drop shipping. I thought that it was, but so what happened was about a week ago, they had asked me to email over some, I got an email. This was the first red flag. I got an email saying, my account, a temporary restriction, and they needed me to verify my identity. And so they asked me to send over some documentation identifying who I am. So, being compliant and a good boy, I sent over copies of my, passport, driver's license, bank statement, everything that they asked for. And I thought I was doing the right thing, and I thought they really were trying to just verify my identity. But what I really found out was that eBay was really being, just a sneaky. What they really wanted to do was get 100% proof of my identity and that I was the one doing this account. So that way, when they closed my account and banned me, that if needed to, they could send me to collections and have a good case for getting that final bill. Which is kind of scummy. I'm like, geez, here I thought I was being compliant and everything. So don't. What I've learned now from other people is when you get that email asking to verify your identity, as much as you may want to, don't send them the documentation they're asking for. And I know that sounds crazy, like a quicker way to get banned. But by giving that information, you're nailing the nails in your own coffin. Because now you've given them the proof that they need to, to close your store and to go after you with collections if needed. So what I've heard was that the best thing is just not to send them anything. Yeah, there might be some repercussions. Maybe they'll temporarily restrict your account or whatever. But at least they're not going to ban you. Because one of my friends, that's what he did. He just ignored them. And, I think they deleted all his listings or something like that, but at least he didn't get banned, and he's still doing a lot of business today on eBay. So when you get that, just ignore it. Don't send them what they're asking for. Bite it tooth and nail, and just don't, because, you're just going to be nailing your nails on your own coffin, just like I did. So I didn't know that. So why do I think that I got banned? I thought maybe it had to do with drop shipping, but it wasn't. What I think, and I don't know for sure because they won't tell me, is I think that because I had a team of VAs, and my VAs had access to my account from all over around the world, and I even had my main VA calling eBay for me. So I think that they might have because my VA was calling eBay from Nigeria, acting like he was me. I think that may have caused a red flag in identity verification, and them thinking some kind of falsification of identities going on or something. And I think that's what triggered it. And then from there, I think I don't know. They must have just wanted to make an example out of my store. But it's that's what I think triggered it, was probably having my VA call to eBay from Nigeria and them getting suspicious as to why this person getting different calls in, because I would call sometimes in the same day as my VA would, and it would just seem like, wait a second, what's going on? This isn't the same person. So I think that kind of triggered them. Just my thoughts. I could be wrong. Again, that's why it's frustrating. They won't even freaking tell you. But I think to help avoid having this happen to you, be cautious about who you allow into your eBay account. It's great to work with VAs and everything like that, but just be careful. Just know that make sure as far as doing the calls to eBay, that may be something that you want to just keep to just yourself. Have your VAs do the other tasks. Again, have good metrics. I was a top rated store. I took care of my customers. That's also another thing too. It could have been like a customer that just was really upset, made a severe complaint. I don't really know about it. But when you're doing as much business that I was, it is possible that it's a numbers game, and every once in a while you're just going to get a bag egg that just wants to they want to bury you because they're so upset about getting a product with a dent in it or something. I don't know. So that's the option, guys. I'm gonna keep moving forward. I'm not losing sleep over it. No sweat. I got my other businesses. I'm still I'm kind of have a bad taste in my mouth towards eBay now, that they could treat a customer and I was a customer. I was bringing them a lot of money and business every single month, had great metrics and everything. It's kind of disheartening that they would treat me like this and not even give me a warning or a shot to be able to defend myself. So it is disappointing to see how they would treat someone. So that's kind of have a bad taste in my mouth towards eBay now. So from here, I'm more likely to take my drop shipping business elsewhere, maybe to Shopify or Amazon or some other platform, or just focus on my current businesses and just double down on YouTube and blogging and things like that. I'm just going to take some time though, just enjoy my summer, so that's why it's always good to have multiple streams of income, guys. I wouldn't recommend having drop shipping as your sole form of income, because that is a risk. Again, it's a third-party platform that could decide to pull the rug out from you at any time for any reason. And, so just consider that. It's a great business. I think drop shipping is amazing. I think drop shipping on eBay is an amazing business, and you can do it for many, many years, just like I know a lot of people have done it. Just remember this video, and I wish I would have seen something like this before. This could have helped save me from getting banned. So that's why I'm sharing this. And until next time, guys, have a great day. Oh yeah, and if you have any suggestions on other things I didn't mention, workarounds for getting past a indefinitely suspended banned eBay account, then let me know in the comments below. And until next time, guys, have a great day, a great week, a great month, a great year. Let's make it a great life. See ya.